She walk by, watch that move. Wind too swift, can't catch these dudes. Can't hit 'em, 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 hit 'em. Listen, 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 hit 'em, listen. It's Eagles talk high, let's talk Eagles. Philly bleed green, it's from your people. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat, Sharon, Dante, the dark job. Drop the stats on them, drop the facts on them. Spur game, baby, let's get it on.
Holds off a first down, at least for the moment. 3rd down and 1. Whoa. And look out, and there he is again.
Oh, what a move.
Already starting to wreck the game. So he stops him a yard short. And
like
then
a scat back going upfield. Little wiggle right over the top. 4 yards deep in the backfield. Wow.
The Cleveland drive with 6.5 minutes to go in regulation. Off the fake, look out, and down he goes. And sooner or later, Aaron Donald was going to get a sack. There it is.
Inside Bitonio and gets there, and now at the last second is going to just flip him out of the way. Once he gets up.
3rd down and 5. Garoppolo's going to go down, and it's going to be Aaron Donald.
Is out here on the edge, and this is a place you don't normally see Aaron Donald one-on-one on the outside. Normally in pass rush situations, he slides back.
Hey fam, it's your man Dante the Dark Knight, and welcome to another edition of Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. Look, that's who we're facing today. The big bad Aaron Donald is coming into the link, and after the line trouble we had last week, he's scary. It's almost like saying Mufasa. 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 He's coming. Look, man, he's coming. So look, you're probably wondering why. What's going on here, Dante Dark Knight? You got a lot of stuff on here because this is the type of game where you need to pull out all of your paraphernalia because we need the mojo today. We cannot go 0-2 today. We can't do it. So you need to be pulling out everything. I got my Eagle scarf on. I got my neck pillow on. I got my cup here. I got my pillow here. I got everything here. You got to have everything. This is that type of day. We have to pull out all the stops. Well, a lot of good things are happening, though. We have some people coming back. But without further ado, let me bring in my co-host, Patrick, the one Sandlin boy is here today. But, Pat, what's going on, man?
What's up, Dante? Why you had to show that footage, man? Why you show that footage, man?
Because it's coming, man. It's coming. But we got the cavalry on the way. Lane Johnson will be in the lineup today, and we don't do so well when he's not, but we do a lot better when he is there. So our record without Lane, horrible. Our record with Lane, a lot better. So I'm glad to see that he'll be toughing it out today. You want to start the quarter before we go into these?
Sure.
Go into the injury report.
You're now listening to the quarter.
All right, people, if you are new to Eagles Talk, you need to understand the format here. The format here is we like to talk about our favorite football team, and we like to do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage. So I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back to the old school, and I'm going to be enjoying some Crown Royal. And that's the shot I'll be doing. You need to know when we do a shot, you do a shot. It's an interactive show. So make sure when we do a shot, you do a shot. And let me know what shot you're doing out there.
I'm doing the Jameson Irish Whiskey. Of course, you know that's my favorite. And also going to be washing it down with great Stella Artois.
Yes, definitely. We'll all be washing it down with Stella Artois. All right, so here we go. Oh, I didn't pull my shot. Okay. All right, so I'm looking at the first person in the room today was Jeremy. Is that JT? He coming in here with a different name. He trying to fool us. I still know it's you, JT. All right, so everybody down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
That one was sweet, yeah. Yeah, we back on track. It was definitely back on track now.
All right, let me go to some comments before you get into the injury report. The first person in the room is JT. JT, what's up? Yo, what's up? I have to give a shout out in case you guys didn't know or didn't see the pregame last week. JT blessed us with some beautiful gifts. Oh, darn it. I was supposed to be doing that shot out of the shot glass he gave us, right? He gave us Eagle Talk shot
Yeah,
glasses.
he
Oh,
did.
JT, I'm sorry. Second person in the house is Fred. Fred, what's up, man? What's going on? Smoke Gutter is he's third in the house. He said, "Let's go, Birds." Who else? Raymond's in the house, and Miles Smith is also in the house.
Let's
Miles,
go.
what's up?
What's up,
Let's
Miles?
bounce back. Yes, we got to bounce back. Let's go, Bird. Brian is in the house. He said, "Hey, y'all, Isaac's in the house. Thanks for all the regulars, man. We there wouldn't be anything without you guys, man. I like to come. Eddie's in the house, my favorite Republican. If that's you know, it might sound like an oxymoron, but that's my favorite Republican right there. Bill Kroll is in the house, and let's hear the injury report because we got some good news along there.
Yeah, well, for the Philadelphia Eagles, the injury report goes as such: wide receiver Alshon Jeffrey, quarterback Nate Sudfeld, defensive end Jernard Avery, running back Jason Huntley, offensive guard Suar Oprah, and offensive guard Jamon Brown. So Nate Sudfeld being an active list, you know, Jalen Hurts is the number 2 quarterback.
Oh my goodness! Here we go. Now all the stops already. All right. But I don't care as long as we get a win because we need everybody in the game. That's big news though. That is.
That is big news.
If Sudfeld, all right, go ahead.
For the Rams, they're healthy. So all the inactives are just depth guys. Running back Raymond Calales, offensive lineman Brian Allen, offensive lineman Tremont Arkenham. I don't know how you get that name. Wide receiver Tristan Jackson, tight end Brayson Hawkins, and defensive lineman Eric Banks. No surprises on that side.
No surprises. But what we did not hear on the injury list was Lane Johnson because he's back. Who else did we not hear on the injury list? Miles Sanders because he's back. Who else did we not hear? Hargrave because he's back. Oh my goodness, we got some people coming in, guys. We had
hold on. Wait a minute. Derek Barnett is back.
Derek Barnett is back.
No,
oh my goodness.
You don't get that. But you know what? It's a good feeling to start having some of our injured players actually be healthy enough to play in the game. You know, we need these guys, and they're here on this team for a reason. And you know, even though a lot of people don't like Derek Barnett, he has the ability to come around that corner and get low and get to the quarterback faster than a lot of our defensive ends we have now.
Yeah, I got the ability to hit a jump shot, but it's not. All right. So that's big news. It's big news. We have Miles Sanders coming back, man. Real big to our offense. Not that the offense was a major problem. Last week. At least not the first half. They were a major problem, but yeah, they were. It was a problem with him not being there. You know, we saw the sack. Let's look at it. As a matter of fact, let's look at this because this was a direct result of not having a running back in there that knows his duties as a pass protector. Here it is.
Philadelphia only 8 of 24 on 4th downs last year. Here comes the house. Wentz is buried. Bostic on the linebacker.
Yeah, that was the running back's fault. Now, Miles Sanders, this is why I love him. Not only because he can run, he can catch and all that, but he knows what his duties are. Listen to what he said.
You run and catch, but it seemed the team missed your blocking last weekend. How big a part of your game is pass protection, would you say?
It's a big part of my game. I can't play unless I protect 11. So my job is just be dialed in, locked in with the offensive line and just keep that pocket as solid as possible for 11 so we can, like I said, just keep rolling and be the offense that I know we can be.
Wow. You want to hear that. You want to hear that from your starting running back there. My job is protecting 11. You know what I'm saying? On top of all his other duties, he recognizes that one of his top priorities in there is to protect 11. And we're going to need that today because as I showed in the opening highlights there, big back Aaron Donald is coming, man. He's arguably the best defensive player in the league, man. Dominant guy, man. I saw film on him last week where he pushed 2 Dallas linemen.
No, it was 3.
Three Dallas linemen, knocked 2 of them down by himself. Are you kidding me?
This guy is 6 foot 270. He's not built like a traditional defensive tackle, defensive end. He is a freak of nature that can make your life and make your quarterback life a living hell. We have to collectively find number 99 on that defensive line if we want to be successful today. Wherever he's lined up, we got to say 99 is right there.
Oh yeah. Or else you're going to be like, well, we know where he was because we can see a trail of destruction that he just caused right there. So he was right here, but he ended up right there. It's like, yo, this guy is a beast. But we have a beast of our own, Fletcher Cox, and we need him to play like a beast now. We really do need him to come up, and their offensive line is struggling a little bit too. So I like that matchup also. I like that matchup. Let me go to a couple comments because I know you guys are chomping at the bit. It's a heck of a long week when you lose, when your favorite football team loses. It's a long week. So when you get to this day, it's time to get fired up, man. It's time to get fired up.
To go. It's time to go, man.
We've got to get this win. This is a must-win situation in the second week of the season. Yes, let's go. Let's go. All right, so Richard Boo is out there. Hold on a second, Richard. Let me get rid of this first. Got something to hear from Lane too. Lane has some stuff to go. Richard says, "What's up, fellas? What's up?" Skinny says, "Let's go, Eagles, Memphis in the house." Hey, welcome to Memphis.
Welcome.
Appreciate it. I love this format, man. I love to be able to come and cover and talk about our football team and cover it in our unique way of covering it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not broadcast journalists or anything
Not
like
close
that,
to
but
it.
we're educated Eagle fans who love football, and we love to be able to bring you this platform and this format of our way of discussing football. Christopher Burton, friend to the show. Pat, can one of y'all see if y'all can get your hands on some of the Eagles Crown Royal? I'll inbox you for all the details. All right, Pat is I'm outside of Philly.
I got you.
I'm in the neighboring state of Delaware, but Pat is right there in Philly, and we get Philly stuff down here. But Nas, he probably has more.
I had it one for when we did the game at the swim club last year.
Oh, and the beautiful Sulema is out there. Sulema, how are you? How's it going? John Petit says Carlson better not hold the damn ball today. Throw it away if it's not there.
I agree. You gotta
or
throw the ball away.
How about this? How about we run the ball some more too to give them a little break? You know, the offensive linemen love it when we run the ball. As a matter of fact, one Lane Johnson came back and actually said that in his interview. Let's listen to this.
The pass game.
I think it's something that all linemen do. You see Taylor Lewan, run the damn ball, have those hats. It's just, something we like. And, it's what we train a lot. I mean, when you go and watch our practices, a lot of times we're in there with Coach Stout doing mate blocks on the bags. I mean, it's something, it's in our DNA as a lineman. So, but whenever we're able to do that, from my experience, the games have gone a lot better, a lot smoother. And you really have controlled the clock and really the whole entire game if you can run the ball effectively. So, just from my experience.
He said, "From my experience." So, from my experience,
run the damn ball.
Run the damn ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to talk about this every year? Like every year, why do we have to talk about that? I'm starting to feel like, as frustrated as I was with Wentz, why do we have to keep telling him throw the ball away? Don't hold the ball so long. And then the same with Dougie P. Why do we every year have to come back and say, run the damn ball? Come on.
We did it with Andy Reid for a very long time. You know that, right?
We did it with Andy Reid. I mean, the only difference is we got a Super Bowl with Doug. So I guess we're a little bit more patient. But I'm not patient. Come on,
we
man.
Eagles fans. What are you talking about being patient? We won a Super Bowl a few years ago. That is ancient history. We're talking about what can you do for us lately? What have you done for us lately? I talked about this week. Keep it stupid, plain simple. That's what we need to do. No deep balls every single down. Slants work. Short passes work. Screenplays work when you block it up well. We have to do the most fundamental things to get a W in this game, and that's just block your guy in front of you. Run the ball. Get the ball out quick and hit those slants, hit the short screens. Then that opens up the deep passes. You can't do play action if you didn't run the ball. Come on.
Right. Play action seems to work a little less effectively when you don't run the ball. There's nothing to play action for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So come on, Doug. Let's do something. The comment on the screen, Jacob Jackson says, "You guys are great here all the way from Oregon." That's what's up, man. I love to hear that.
Appreciate you.
I love to see that we are able to reach Eagle fans that are not in the immediate area, that don't have the coverage that most Philadelphia area Eagle fans get in the form of Eagle talk shows and stuff like that. So I'm glad that we can provide a service to those people that are far away. John Batiste is so good Wentz and Hurts. We will see some wrinkles in the offense today with Hurts on the field. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say it, and come on. I mean, as coy as Dougie P tried to be this week, because somebody brought up the fact they brought up their quarterback situation, and Doug said he would love to have be able to have all three available, like back in his playing days when they were available, but that's not the case. You have to, it's very rare that you have three active quarterbacks. But he said he would love to have that, to have the option of being able to do some different things. Now they said, well, if Jalen Hurts is one of the active quarterbacks, can we expect to see him? And he downplayed it a lot. Like, no, well, if he's that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be getting plays and all that. But today, with Sudfeld deactivated, he's activated. Come on, we're going to see Jalen Hurts. We're going to see Jalen Hurts today.
Yeah.
That's my bold prediction. We're going to see Jalen Hurts at least a play today.
I kind of agree with that. You might see him in there in a special look type plays. I believe Doug Peterson actually held out some of his plays for this game. I really do. I think he overthought himself the last game, and the plays that he had, for the rest of the season, he's going to start using them today.
All right. Well, that's another thing I have a knock on Dougie P.
Yeah, vanilla.
How are you preserving plays? I mean, for what? I mean, if
for
you
who?
don't make
for
the
what?
playoffs, for who? For what? If you don't make the playoffs, what are you talking about? That goes right with it was the idiotic statement he made about why Deshaun Jackson only played 54% of the plays last week. He said
you healthy, you play.
He was trying to preserve him. Preserve him for what? He's a football player. He's not a fine piece of china. What the hell are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? These are football players, and he's treating them like they're fine pieces of china. Put him out there on the field. We need him now, not later. There is no later if there's no now. If we don't win now, there's no later.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. Like, you have to, if you can suit up and you're able to get on that field, there's no way you should be held back. I mean, I understand if you had a previous injury, but Deshaun has been healthy since he rehabbed from this injury. So he's healthy. Why he's not out on the field blows the human mind.
You know what? I see him trying to get the young guys involved, because the more reps the young guys get, the quicker they progress. So I can see that, but at the same token, there has to be a balance, dude. You got to win the game too. I know you want to get these guys reps, game speed reps and stuff like that, because they look good in training camp, and the quicker we can get them to perform like they do in training camp in a real game, the better off we'll be, because we all admit we are better at the wide receiver position than we were last year, especially the end of last year. We have a lot of speed, and these guys seem talented. And the only way to get them on board is they have to get game time reps. The practices was great. It was great that they were able to do what they did against a pretty good secondary in practice. I mean, you got Slay, Roby Coleman, and Maddox in practice, and you're making spectacular catches, and they're reporting that you're doing good in that environment. That says a lot. So I can see him trying to get those guys some reps. But we have to be smart about it. We still have Deshaun Jackson over there, and he is our best receiver.
He's our best receiver.
So we need to use him as best as possible to win some games, or there's not going to be a later. You know what I'm saying?
You're 100% right. Deshaun's going to be locked up against Ramsey all game. He has to be out there for all of our offensive snaps, because to take Jalen Ramsey out the game, and let's be honest, how many corners in this NFL right now can cover Deshaun Jackson, even at 33? This guy still runs in a 4.3, but he's able to elevate his game by his route running. So with that being said, these other guys now, they need to step up. Rager, you need to step up. Hightower, those drops that you had last week, that -2 yards for one reception, -2 yards, you need to come up big. Ertz, I need you, man. Forget about the contract situation. You under contract for 2 years. I don't know why you're upset about it right now. All right, you making money.
Let's end this quarter.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right, so if you're new to the program, you need to understand one thing, that we are Eagles Talk, and we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and we like to do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots at the beginning of each quarter. And this show is divided into 4 quarters, just like a real game. So join us in this virtual online pregame tailgate. See what I'm saying? Because we can't go down there. If you know anything about Philadelphia, they blocked off all the areas down there because they know how we are as Philly fans.
We would have been down there tailgating.
We would have been down there tailgating. So the police had to go down to the stadium and block off all the streets so that no one even can come into the area to freaking tailgate, because that's just how passionate we are. So we're going to have an online tailgate. Everybody, let me know what you're drinking out there. Let's get hyped up for our Philadelphia Eagles because we need this win today.
Can I do it one time after the drop? I'm going to do it after the shot. Let's do it.
All right, Corey. 3, 2, 1, down the hatch. Eagles fly to victory. Fight, Eagles fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit them low, hit them high. Watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly. On the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Yeah, that's right. We got to go. We got to get this.
You're now listening to the second quarter.
Second quarter, and there's a comment out there that's J.R. Rastine says Jalen Hurts should not see the field yet. They trying to create a quarterback controversy. I just can't see a positive coming from playing or Hurts. I see him. I see it. I see it. I'm telling you.
You know what? I don't see it. I don't see it. He gives the second quarterback the position a different type of feel. Especially if something was to happen with it, which I don't think is going to happen this game. But I don't think he makes it out there today.
You don't think he make? I'm telling you, it's not a coincidence. When Doug Peterson has demoted the number 2 quarterback just to have this guy, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. I'm telling you, they're going to be. Real. I know. No, but Nate knows the offense better than right
he got demoted by Josh
McCown.
Josh McCown came in, a 40-year-old guy came in and became the second-string quarterback over Nate Sudfeld.
And that was Dougie P's mistake. I swear. I'm telling you this. I said it all offseason. If Nate Sudfeld plays that game instead of McCown, we win. McCown was just too old. He did not have the athletic ability to do what he needed to be done. I don't care. I still stand by that. If Sudfeld plays that game last year, we win that game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, for him to be demoted, and they said he has a better grasp of the system. You know, he's been in it longer.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not as athletic as Jalen Hurts, but I see a Taysom Hill type of play or something coming up for Jalen Hurts. It's not a coincidence. I'm telling you that. Mark my words. I'll eat crow after the game if I must. Joe Gunn says, must win, guys. Let's go. That's right.
Yes.
We have to do better. JR said he just got on. EAGLES. They shut South Philadelphia down, says Raymond Cole. Yes, they did. Says Mark, I'm tailgating in my living room, just as all of us are. We are tailgating, and it's about to be an exciting game. So we have Lane Johnson coming back, Herberg, which is still baffling to me, but they didn't do a bad job. They didn't do a horrible job.
They talked about Nate Herberg this week, and they said he did an okay job. I mean, you got to realize he's not perfect yet, but he said once he gets your hands on you, he's a very strong individual, and you need guards that are strong. I mean, you don't need no passover guys, some small guys that's going to get ran over. You need somebody that's going, once they anchor down, you can't get through them, and they credit Herbert with being able to anchor down and bench press these defensive linemen. With that being said, now you got Lane Johnson back in there, and you pretty much we're back to our old offensive line except one player, Brandon Brooks. So let's see how this game translates, because normally against the Rams, their defensive front we do very well against.
Right. They do. They do. We have had success. We've beaten them, last 3 times I think we played.
We're 6 in a row right
doesn't-
now, I think.
Well, it's not. It doesn't bode well because we beat the crap out of Washington State, too, and they finally got revenge. And this is what I'm talking about. John Petit says, "Why is Pryor not starting? It baffles me. I don't understand it. This guy played admirably last year when he had to step in for Brandon Brooks, and he took a lot of first team reps in training camp." And all of a sudden, when the lights go on, it's Herberg. So I'm still perplexed, and I haven't heard an answer from Dougie P on why that's happening, except for he said that we're not privy to be in training camp sessions when they have, they rotate their reps. So although it may look like Matt Pryor got a lot of first team reps, they're saying that even Herberg and Driscoll got first team reps also. We just not see it. We just haven't seen it. So it's not a shock to them, but it's a shock to me. So
could it be that Herbert actually beat him out fair and square?
Well, that would be great. That would be great. Sulema says, "I'm so glad Lane Johnson is back." So am I, Sulema. Think about William Johnson says, think about 2017. This is after all the team that hurt Wentz. That's why they have Hurts active just in case. Maybe. My brothers, I need to find a stream so I can see the game. Go to the best damn Eagles group on Facebook. They usually stream it. But we don't do that here. 2:30 a.m. Monday morning, Down Under. Down Under. He's down under. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. That's what's up. 2:30 in the morning. You have to get up 2:30. What time?
That's dedication, man.
Yeah.
That's dedication, my man.
This game comes on at 3:00 in the morning. Oh my God, that's dedication, yo. Oh, but you know what? If I live down under, I'll be doing the same damn thing. I ain't gonna.
You're right, and I'll be drunk. I'm like, it's 3:00. I'm already
looking forward to seeing Miles.
Man,
here's our other co-host. We don't get paid, so we have to work. We have to work 9 to 5s, and Shell is at his 9 to 5.
Yeah.
He says we need to run. We need to run the football. My
we
neighbor,
do.
who's a Pittsburgh fan, is tuned in. Thank you for the support, Q. Q says, "What's up, crew? What's up, Q?" That's the beauty of the show, man. People that's not even a fan still tune in to support us. So I love that. Getting to this game, man, we got to stop the L.A. Rams coming off a win against the Dallas Cowboys, where the offense did just enough to get a win. Woods is back. Who's their other receiver? Woods
they got Cooper Kupp.
Kupp.
So Woods is their number 1 receiver. Cooper Kupp is their number 2, definitely number 2 receiver. And they do a lot of what Nicky Robert-Coleman said. Face dressings. You do a lot of these jet motions. They get your eyes looking in different places. And I saw a play last week when they against the Cowgirls where they had a jet motion with Woods coming across the line, and it was a play action. And normally when you play action, the quarterback rolls to that side, he's looking to throw to that receiver coming across the field. But there was a screen pass set for the jet motion receiver, Woods, who got 30-something yards off that play. So it's stuff like that that, have these analysts call Sean McVay this innovative coach because he can window dress with the best of them. If you can seek through all that window dressing and just play football, you can be successful against this Rams team.
All right. Well, we hope that we can do that. I guess it would help that we have a Roby Coleman in the house.
We got good secondary. I gotta give it up to what Doug Peterson and Jim Schwartz were able to do, and especially Howie Roseman. I know I killed him during the middle of the week, but he was able to bring in some corners in Slay and Coleman, who are actually adequate to put against these receivers, these receiving tandems that we're going against. Shoot, last week Slay gave up 2 receptions for 30-something yards. Avonte Maddox almost had a pick. So our corners are actually playing well. It's the thing about us on the offensive side of the ball, keeping them off the field. We need to keep them off the field to keep them fresh, because no matter how good a defense is, if the defense has to play 90-something plays, let's believe you're going to give up some points.
Yes, and if they have to start, if the other team's average start position is in our territory, that puts a lot of pressure on the defense. The defense they came on the field a lot last week with their backs up against the wall. You know, when the opposing team is starting on your 30, it's pressure from the start, and they did an admirable job as best as they could do with that pressure put on them. I mean, those 14 points, the ball was given to them deep in our territory. And,
Yeah.
you know, they couldn't stop them. So you take 14 points away from that, and we win that game. But we can't talk. We can't cry over spilled
Well,
milk.
we got to turn that page. That page has already been
We have to
turned.
turn that page, and we have to look forward to today's matchup. And I think we may be able to do what was done to us last week with their offensive line being in flux. I hope that, and we got some dogs back. We got Hargrave is back. So he's going to be rotating in there with Fletcher Cox and Malik Jackson, who had a good game last week. Malik Jackson had a good game last week. Some quarterback hurries, some pressure.
Hold up. Josh Sweat had a good game last week, too.
Josh Sweat had a good game. So I'd see our defensive line, man. I really think we can bounce back this week. But you know what you won't get from the Dark Knight this week? And that's a score prediction. Because last week I gave a score prediction and we lost. And I rarely ever give a score prediction. So I'm going back to not giving a score prediction. So don't even ask me at the end of this quarter or program. But we need this win.
We need this win.
Hold on, let me go to some comments first. What glue you sniffing? Bill, what are you talking about? What was that reference to?
So somebody put up the score of the Rams beating us by a large margin.
Oh, that's because this show is aired in enemy
Many
territory
groups.
groups.
Yeah, it's
many
okay.
Groups, NFC East groups. So we're gonna find some haters on this.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Mashard Dunn, another one of my neighbors, is on the air. He said, "Turn that Wentz page." He's not a believer in Wentz.
You got a lot of people that
Eagles
don't
were better
believe in
without
Wentz.
him. No,
You got a lot
Richard
of
Dunn, I'm gonna
non-believers
tell you.
in
I'm gonna tell you. Richard Dunn is a Giants fan, man. I have to hear this.
Wow.
He's a Giants fan. I have newfound friends in my neighborhood, and majority of them are Giants fans. But I do have a newfound friend in the neighborhood who is an Eagles diehard. So we have that going for us. That's the end of this second quarter. So let's end the second quarter, Pat.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right. So, we'll talk about that. All right. So we're starting this third quarter. If you don't know by now, you need to know that this is Eagles Talk, and we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and we like to do so while we're getting blasted. Okay, no, while we're doing shots. Okay, so we enjoy our favorite adult beverage, and we talk about our favorite football team. So join us as we continue this online virtual tailgate, because they have shut everything down in Philadelphia. You can't go and tailgate anywhere near the stadium because they have shut it down in South Philly. You can't get anywhere near the stadium, and they were very smart about that because they know they're Philadelphia Eagle fans. We would have been down there. We would have been down there in empty parking lots. We would have took over, and COVID would have been running rampant. But anyway, here we go, man. I am drinking the Crown Royal. I'm taking it back to the corner days in Philadelphia with the Crown Royale. And my man is drinking. What are you drinking over there?
I'm doing it, Jameson. And also,
the
got to
Jameson.
make sure you know we're also drinking the Stella.
And yes, and we are also both drinking the Stella. I love this blue screen, man. I could have my green color on and all that. I couldn't do that with the green screen.
Yes, sir.
So here we go. Everybody down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the third quarter.
All right, Allison is in the house. She says, hello, everybody. So we're going to start the program to say hello to Allison. Hey, Allison.
Hey, Allison.
How are you? That's what's up. And this is what I'm talking about, man. These guys, I hate them as Giants fans, but they my guys. Got to support my guy, Dante. I'm not an Eagles hater, just don't like Wentz and what they did to Foles. A lot of people outside
Come on, they didn't do anything to
organization
Foles. Can I say something
don't like that.
They didn't do anything to Foles, all right? Foles is We love Foles. We love Nick Foles. But in the
Hold
long
up,
run,
give me the ESPN right quick. All right, so the new Miss Sandler says, Patrick Sandler, pour me some shoes, please. I need to catch up.
she said shots. Supposed to be shots.
Okay, supposed to be shots. All right, pour me some shots, please. I need to catch
I got
up.
you, babe. I got a shot ready for you right now. As I sit in the studio and drink.
Yes.
Listen, man, Foles didn't get done wrong here at all. We paid him a healthy amount of money for the time he's been here, and he would never be forgotten as a hero to come in and relieve our team like a closer should do. But going forward, you got to put your faith on Carson Wentz or what the organization is going to bring in next. Because let's be honest, Nick Foles hasn't survived a full season. And why are we talking about Nick Foles right now? We got the freaking Rams in front of us.
Yes, we do. Let's get off of that. Adam Yates, hello from overseas deployments. Let me first say thank you so much, Adam, for your service to our country and allowing me to be able to do this show here because it wasn't for you guys out there. I don't know if we have the same freedoms that we have. So thank you so much for your service to our country, man. We appreciate it. Eagles, Allison says, Eagles. My son is out there. He said, we have Foles a goddamn statue. Yeah, Foles is a statue. Foles can't. He would have probably been. We'd probably be giving his eulogy today if Foles was out there last week. We would probably be giving his eulogy today if Foles was out there last week. Let's be realistic about it. He faced a lot of pressure in which Foles is not athletic enough to get away from. So we'd probably be singing, it'd be a lot of slow song singing, flower bringing if Foles was our quarterback last week.
Yeah, I like the Biggie reference, my man. Listen, man, what are our keys to this game? Let's focus on the Rams. Where are they? LA Rams now, right? Or Oakland Rams? What are they?
LA Rams.
The Rams, whatever Rams they are.
Rams, spam. I don't care. They're going down. But go ahead. All right, go ahead. So what do you see as a key matchup today?
Key matchup is our offensive line versus their defensive line. In particular, our offensive line versus Aaron Donald. We have to contain him. We have to stop him at all costs because he would disrupt this game plan from the get-go. If we're able to actually maintain a good understanding and maintain Aaron Donald and keep him under control, we're able to win this game. We're able to run the ball. We're going to be able to pass the ball. The secondary, besides Jalen Ramsey, I mean, they're susceptible to our receivers. Let's be honest. If Jalen Ramsey is one-on-one all game with Deshaun Jackson, just have him run flies. Get him out the game.
Right.
And beat him over the middle with Ertz. Dallas Goedert is emerging as a great second tight end. Like right now, we have the best 1-2 tight end punch in the league since the Patriots did it back in the day. All right, so
with the murderer,
take advantage of what we have. Besides, running Ramsey off, take advantage of the other receivers, and let's get this win, man. Just keep it plain, stupid, simple. That's all you gotta do. Run the ball, contain Eric Donald, keep him under wraps, and just short passes open up the deeper passes.
All right, Jeremiah Andrews says, what is the thought on Jim and the defensive play calling? Not enough pressure? I don't know. I can't. You know what? I really didn't. Again, I think the defense didn't do a bad job last week. I didn't really get into his play calling, but I thought he did all right. I did see a couple of situations where we were off the line. We were playing the sticks again. I hate to see that. I always hate to see that. But I think he did an all right job. Not till and even though we lost that game, no one of us blames it on the defense. Nobody. So with that, I'm gonna give him a pass for last week. We'll keep our eye on that. You know how we are as Philly fans. If he stinks up the house, if the defense stinks up the house, then he's going to get all the blame he deserves. But I don't think we can call for his head as of yet after game one. I think he's still in the game. So we'll see what he does with having these new toys, the secondary being as good as they are now, and now having some of the defensive linemen back today. Maybe we'll see a different type of play calling. Maybe he will call some more blitzes. Our linebackers, although they are relatively unknown, They are athletic, and they do cover. I've seen a couple instances last week where they were stride for stride with wide receivers, and that's big when you have athletic linebackers that can run with wide receivers. That is big. So, although they're unknown, but like I say, everybody is unknown until they're known. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is an unknown until they make their name known. So we may have an unknown linebacker crew, but they did a decent job last week, and we'll see what they do this week. Again, I like your matchup was our offensive line versus their defensive line.
Correct.
My matchup is our defensive line versus their offensive line. We definitely got to control that. And hopefully turn the tables, and maybe it's us that's getting the 8 sacks. You know what I mean?
Like we need it, man.
We need that.
We've
been talking about it since
we need turnovers.
Been there. Yeah.
We need turnovers. Not only do we need sacks, we need turnovers. When you have the opportunity to take the ball away from the offense, you change that momentum. Last week, that momentum was changed going to halftime. You see how the team, the Washington football team was down. Our defense did the doggone thing, right? And once that turnover happened, the momentum shifted.
Yes.
Turnovers is a momentum shift in the game, regardless of fans there or not.
Let me ask you this, and ask you guys out there in the audience also. How much do you think the hits might have played in Carson Wentz's performance in the second half?
Oh yeah,
because it was like night and day. Like we didn't see the same. It was night and day between the Carson we saw in the first half and the Carson we saw in the second half. How much was that? Might have been a cumulative effect of hits on Carson Wentz in that first. Was he? Maybe he was gun shy. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
that happens when you have 8 sacks and they're coming from all over on the offense and defense. Listen, you start seeing things, so your judgment, your reaction to throwing the ball, it becomes slower. Instead of getting the ball out quickly, instead of being accurate, now you're worrying about where the next rush is coming from. That happens on any quarterback. Like if you go back and statistically look at teams that have had a quarterback get sacked 8 times, they haven't won a game. There's a reason because of that.
It's similar to drinking these shots. After these shots, you start seeing things. You don't see things the same way. You just start seeing things. I'm seeing pressure coming from the right side, but there's nothing there. But that's after 3 shots. So
but that's only shots. Not with the Stella though. With the Stella, you can see
Stella.
everything.
No, yeah, the Stella is all right. We love the Stella. All right, but no, you're right. So we got to keep the guy clean. We got a guy coming back. Let's talk about the impact that we presume that Miles Sanders is going to have on a game like today, because we didn't have him last week, and although we didn't make a big stink of it or whatever, he was missed. He is our number 1 back. He was perceived as our cowbell back this year because this was the first time we're in Dougie P's existence here in Philadelphia where he was going to have a definite number 1, not a running back by committee, but a number 1 back. And Miles Sanders was that guy. So that says a lot in his ability and their trust in him and what he can do on the field. And he was not there last week. So he was not there to run, he was not there to block, and he was not there to catch. How much is his presence going to mean to this team this week?
Listen, I'm going to give it to you plain and simple. Remember the Detroit Lions when they had Barry Sanders? As a defense coordinator, you thought about Barry Sanders the whole time he was on the field. If Barry Sanders did not play, you didn't care about what they had back there running back at all, right? It's the same thing with Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders almost brings that same mentality to all other defensive coordinators. He has the ability to run inside, outside, catch the ball outside the backfield. He can pass block. Right now he's on the same plane. I hate to say it. I said it last year. He's a Saquon Barkley Jr. I mean, they have the same attributes. He might not be as fast as Saquon, but he's just as crafty, a little bit as more of a jitterbug.
I think he's a better receiver than Saquon.
I wouldn't say he's a better receiver yet. He has the ability to be.
Are you kidding me, man?
To be.
You caught that bullet. He caught that bullet. All right, that's the end of the quarter. He caught that bullet.
And that's the end of the quarter.
But I mean, yes,
he caught that bullet from. Are you kidding me?
He had no other choice. He had no other choice.
I know that was an easy. Actually, that was an easy catch. But when he lines up wide and makes those catches across the field, like those are more impressive to me because he makes wide receiver like patterns
That's why I say he's
routes, and he
Saquon.
makes those catches.
He's
I
Saquon
like that.
Jr. He has the ability to change the game just by him being on the field. By him not being on the field, I mean, we want the defense real key on other forms of the offense. Like
Hold up.
if
I'm sorry. My son got a comment on here.
Okay.
Hightower had too many targets last game. He choked.
Mhm.
He did choke. I'll give you that. He did choke. But that's my guy. That's my
Your
guy.
son also said, what's up, Hassan? He said he gives me Alvin Kamara vibes. You're tripping.
yeah, you're right. He gives me
he has that
Yes, he
ability,
does.
man. He
And
has
he's
that
a better pass
ability.
blocker too. So I like that. I like that comment too. I like that comment better than the
But you know what?
Don't
gives
come
us
at Hightower, Hassan.
he gives
Hightower's
us
going to be that guy.
Yeah, he gives us the Miles Sanders. He's gonna make a name for himself here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I agree with that. Wayne Anthony Thompson says Rager and Hightower got to play better. No drops and keep the DBs from jumping into passes. Exactly. I agree with that because they are the two young receivers who have speed and ability there, and this team likes them and trusts them. So I'm trusting them too. I like Hightower from when they drafted him, and from what I heard, what he did in training camp, I like him even more. So please don't give up on the guy. Let him, come back to the guy.
Rookies make rookie mistakes.
Yeah, he made rookie mistakes last week, not coming back to the ball. But I blame that more on coaching than I do on him. I just can't see because that's coming back to the ball is wide receiver 101. So I just can't.
We talked about this.
A
lot of times
coaching
when you go,
staff did not tell him.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
That should have been drilled into his head all training camp.
When you go to different levels, you deal with different quarterbacks. You understand the arm strength is a little bit different. Carson Wentz has a very strong arm, and he might have, at a particular time, saw the ball coming at him and said, "I don't have to come back to the ball." He sat down. He actually got into his route and sat down. You go back and look at that play. He sat down, and I've been saying, you know how to put it up, but I've been saying. If you sit down on a comeback route as a receiver, that corner is if you didn't run a crisp comeback route, that corner is coming right back for you.
All right, here you go. Now this is good. Where the hell was JJ? I think of Whiteside. Yeah, he was nowhere to be seen, and they said he had a wonderful, outstanding. They said he had an outstanding camp compared to his rookie season. And what he did on the field.
Hopefully he showed up today.
Hopefully he showed up. I mean, like. He was irrelevant and non-existent in the first game. So, John Petit says Rager and Hightower will be fine. These two, along with Quez Watkins, will eventually make Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson expendable.
I kind of agree with you with that one.
I think so too.
Then we go get Allen Robinson.
Right, Allen Robinson. Ooh, Allen Robinson.
Let's start this quarter. He's 26. Let's start this quarter.
You're now listening to the third quarter.
All right, looks like we're only going to make three quarters because this will be the last one before the game. All right, so anyway, you're watching Eagles Talk pregame show, LA Rams versus the Eagles. We're doing a virtual tailgate online / pregame show. We like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and we like to do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverages. Yes, we get blasted. We enjoy our favorite adult beverages on air every quarter, and this show is divided into 4 quarters, just like a real football game. So join us, and since we can't go down and tailgate at the link or anywhere in the immediate vicinity, we're going to do an online virtual tailgate, and it starts with this shot right here. So everybody, let me know what you're drinking. I am drinking. I'm going old school. I'm drinking the Crown Royal, and my partner is drinking the Jameson, and we're chasing it with the delicious, refreshing Stella Artois. When you have Stella Artois, your life is just instantly different. It's a different life when you drink Stella Artois. Believe
Definitely
me.
is.
All right, here we go. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
Yes. Make sure you tell everybody where they can go watch the game at, because we get a lot of people in here that's from different regions that can't find watch.
All right,
this
if you're
game.
if you're not able to watch it on network TV, if you want to watch it on social media, there is a group called Best Damn Eagles Group.
DAM.
DAM, because the admin of the group doesn't believe in cursing. So DAM. But me, I do. Shit. See, I say shit. I'll say shit. I don't care. But anyway, so it's spelled DAM, not DAMN. But you go to the group, Best Damn Eagles Group, and they stream the game every week. So Rashad says, I'm drinking water. I got a hangover. From last night, you didn't even hardly drink last night. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's neighbors talking.
Yeah,
that's neighbors talking.
Man, because we meet at the garage. We call it the clubhouse. We meet at the garage, my neighbor Dwight, and we'll smoke stogies and have a couple. And we stack his place. Like I'll buy a 30-pack and just take it over to Dwight's house. Like, all right, just here, look, let me just contribute to the beer because we come over there. It's like the clubhouse. We come over there all the time, so we do that. So
I probably got keys, don't you?
Nah,
you got remote access. Probably gonna give you a key card next.
only specific people. All right, JR says he's drinking root beer, watching the game with his daughter. Go Eagles. That's what's up.
Go Eagles. We need that.
Yes, we
man.
get blasted. Oh, you're right. So Liddy said, and yes, we get blasted. Yeah,
yes,
we
do.
How many yards Miles going to run for today?
This first game back, I think you get around 90 rushing yards, maybe a little less than 90 rushing yards. You get about 45 receiving yards, so he's going to have a little bit balanced, not over 100 yards because his first game back, so he's still feeling his stuff.
He's getting over 100 yards. He's getting 100 yards.
Not today.
Carson Wentz is getting 300-400 yards. We about to blow these boys out. You think it's
if we do that, I'm not going to work tomorrow because I'm going to drink myself into a coma. Nah, I ain't going to take that many shots. But if we do something crazy like that, and Carson Wentz throws 3 touchdowns for 300 yards, Miles Sanders gets over 100 yards rushing. If we do something like that, I got to do 3 shots on there, man. That's ridiculous because that's a threefer, But if we're able to maintain that, I guess we'll be able to win this game.
Yeah, the offense again. I liked the one positive I like about last week was I always talk about it was the fact that we came out and we scored on 3 out of our first 4 possessions. Something that we weren't used to. I mean, we haven't done in the past 2 years. It was something that we did regularly. Regularly in our Super Bowl season of 2017. And now I think the brain trust, after one game at least, the brain trust seemed to have gotten a hold on scripting those first 15 plays because they were excellent coming out the box last week. So if they can continue that, which puts a lot of pressure on the other team, and maintain it. I mean, like whereas though we don't see a tale of two halves, like Carson Wentz is not playing like the MVP in the first half and then playing like a bum in the second half, we can win this game easily. George Greenway is out there.
I think we got a bet.
Are you smoking? No,
I think
I'm
we got
not
a bet.
smoking yet.
I think Joe Guns made the bet with me about the 3 shots.
Oh, he said bet. Okay.
Hey man, what's your score predictions? Let's go through this because we got about 3 minutes before game time, and it's really time to get down to the notes. The reason why we're on here because we gotta give our predictions, which is going to be 100% right this time.
All right, yeah, definitely, because I'm not giving out a score.
So with that being said, I think we're going to surprise a lot of people today. We're going to I think Aaron Donald may get his first sack today, but that's going to be inconsequential because I think what we're going to do, we're going to really dominate this game on the ground. Miles Sanders is really going to have around a good 89 yards rushing, like 45 yards receiving. Deshaun Jackson is going to take Jalen Ramsey out the game, and actually he's going to get a deep pass against him too. I see Carson Wentz bouncing back and being very productive. I also see Zach Ertz bouncing back and catching the doggone ball. And I believe we go ahead and win this game about 24-17. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Us more than them.
All right, he's still in my line. Here we go. All right, so I see this being a bounce back week. I think our defense really gets to show what they can do this week because it was kind of hard last week with the short fields and all. I think we control the game a little bit better. Dougie P does wake up and run the ball more today, so I'm going to predict that Miles Sanders gets over 100 yards. I'm just a bold prediction.
Yeah, you
Wentz For me, over 300 yards. Wentz is my guy. You know, I'm keeping
That's
it
3
modest
shots,
right
man.
now.
If you do that, I'm taking 3 shots.
300 yards, 2-3 touchdowns. But I'm not. Look, Stacy is on here. Stacy been quiet all since, but she said, "Don't give a damn score, Dark Knight. Don't you do it. Don't you damn do it. Don't you damn do it." That's what she's saying. But I'm not going to damn do it, Stacy. I'm not going to give a score. I'm just going to say that our defense does do better than it takes advantage of their offensive line, and we limit them to 20 or less points. That's what I'll say. We'll limit them to 20 or less points, and we do pull out the victory. So I'm saying it's going to be us with more points than them. And that's the way I give it every week, except for last week, and that's why we lost. I should have went back to that. All right, guys, man, we appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us. A lot of people in the room. We like talking to you. We're not that show that talks at you. We talk with you. We include you guys in the conversation, and I'm thankful that you guys come to the conversation and you know, initiate the conversation. So I hope I recognize everybody out there, and we'll see you guys after the game, not at halftime, but after the game. So enjoy the game. Give us the fight song. Take us out with the fight song. Victory. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our eagle fly. Fly, eagle fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.